welcome back to my channel. Please give me a second of yours and press that subscribe button and leave a comment below if you liked the video. So let's get started. So guys, this video is following our last video in which I told you all the benefits of walking 10,000 steps a day. I walk 10,000 steps a day for a month, and I have promised with you all that I'll come out with the second part in which I will discuss all the tips and tricks that I followed, the apps that I use, the things that I kept in mind to be able to complete my goal of 10,000 steps a day. I literally was overwhelmed with the response that I got in personal messages, in the comment. I was expecting 10 comments at max and we got 22, which is way beyond what I expected. So thank you so much for that, and thank you so much for the personal DMs and messages as well. It always keeps me motivated. And about this video will help you achieve your goal of walking that extra kilometer, that extra mile. I will be sharing with you all that you will need if you start on this goal. So let's get started. I know most of you have watched the first video, and if you haven't, then I'll suggest you to watch that video first. It's a lifestyle change that we are talking about here. It's not a fad. So you may want to know the benefits so that it will become more interesting for you. First of all, I really want to share all the messages that I have received from many of you. You can see in all these screenshots that the phraseology may differ, but the idea is same. Many got inspired by it. I was thinking that only my brother and sister are the one who are getting the benefit of it before publishing the video, but I didn't know by watching my videos on my Instagram channel, on the stories on my Instagram channel, you as well was getting inspired already. So this is the app that I use. Its name is Fitso. Okay, let's go through the basic first. You have already seen the app that I use. Now few stuffs that you may want to know. So it takes me around 1.5 hours to complete 10,000 steps at a slow pace. I walk around in my society, so that's equal to somewhere around 7 to 8 kilometers, and I go for a walk at around 3:30 in the morning, and I come back by 5:15 or 5:30. I prefer going early morning. This is the tip number 1, that you can walk at any given point of a day. I will not suggest the daytime when the sun is at its peak, but in morning or in the evening or at late at night or early in the morning, you can walk anytime suitable for you. If you try to change your schedule for the walk, then what happens is it's like taking 2 goals at the same time. And what happens is that we get overwhelmed. We are not able to take our goal further than 2 days, which brings me to my second point, that do not underestimate the power of having one goal for a month at least. What happens is when we plan for a month, we put in a lot of little changes that we think, oh, these are small changes, and you may notice that every month you're planning for the same stuff because your brain get overwhelmed and you are not able to achieve anything. So I'll suggest, no matter how small the goal will look, please keep in mind to have only one goal at a time. But if you can do more goals, then it's okay. My next suggestion to all of you is to have a good running or walking shoes. It makes a lot of difference in your walk. If you're someone who's starting some kind of workout like walk or run or any other workout, I'll suggest to have a good shoes, track shoes. Otherwise you may experience discomfort, and I would suggest you to have an app installed in your mobile, whichever you like, so that you will be able to quantify your efforts. While walking, make sure if you are a newbie that you start slow, you walk slow. I'll share my experience with you all. So what happened is, when I started to walk for good 25 days, I used to experience pain in my calves. Sweet pain, not something which is unbearable. Now I don't experience it after a month long of struggle, even though when I walked really slow. So when you walk fast, what happens is you can experience calf pain, or you may get tired easily and you will not be able to do it for longer. Speed is not something that we are trying to achieve here, but if you want to walk a little bit smoothly and at faster pace, I'll suggest you to move your hand when you walk. It makes your walk a little bit smooth. I have experienced it and I'm sharing it with you. So I don't know how logical it is, but it has worked for me. So I have started walking with my hands moving in synchronization with that. You can do that. And second, do the stretching before you go for a walk, especially if you're going right after walking. Right after waking. If you were awake for many hours, then it's okay because your body was already active. It takes a little bit time for your body to get active, so wake yourself up properly. And 10,000 steps a day is not mandatory. It is not something that is prefixed that okay, you are supposed to walk only 10,000, but I'll suggest at least have a goal of 40 to 45 minutes, not less than that. You can easily do it. I have started working out in May only and I am able to do 10,000 steps. I just thought I will have to complete. Not all the days are same. Someday you might be a little bit tired. But what I want to tell you here is, do not judge yourself. What I mean to say here is, what happens usually is we say, oh, I just went for a walk for 2 days now, I have left it for 2 days, I won't be able to go, why am I like that? Don't say all those stuff to yourself. Just think, okay, I was in my comfort zone, I didn't go for 2 days, but I'll start again. So that's okay. I'll say do not judge yourself and be gentle with yourself, because not all the days are same, as I said earlier as well. One thing that I cannot stress enough is to listen to your body. Listen to your body. That is the most important thing. That is the greatest thing that you can do to your body. You see what your body lacking. If it is comfortable with fast pace, do that. If you think it is not comfortable with fast pace, you can do that as well. You can take rest in between. At times it happens that I get tired. Maybe because I ate junk food, fried food the day earlier, and I'm feeling heavy in my body. So that's okay. I take 5-minute rest. You can do whatever you like. Listen to your body and accordingly adjust to that. You are not supposed to bind yourself to numbers, because ultimately what we are working towards is our health. Which brings me to the another point which may be a disappointment to you all, that do not focus on weight loss. Our health, our fitness is greater than our weight. When you walk, it improves your body overall. It improves the working of your organ. So whatever your body needs, if it needs to lose weight, if it needs to tone, if it needs to lose weight at certain areas, if you need to gain weight, you will get that accordingly. So if you are thinking of having a target of weight loss with a walk, then it can be a disappointing thing for you. So take it as a lifestyle change, not a fad habit that you are doing for a month. Okay, so what happens is we may feel motivated at one point and we do not feel motivated at another point. So how do you keep yourself motivated throughout the month? What you can do is, it happens with everyone that you read some motivational line and that touches you, that you instantly feel motivated. Then write that line on a paper or in a diary, wherever, whatever thing you refer daily, and read that thing to yourself daily, so that the particular idea get ingrained in your brain. This is called affirmation. I have tried it unintentionally, but I did, and it has helped me a lot. I cannot stress this enough. Now what is the case with me is, I have goal related affirmations. Like when I started my health journey in May, what happened was I started with cardio. So my body went in complete tiredness for a week, and I know that I was not doing right. There is something wrong. So I knew that I need to start slowly, right? So the affirmation that I wrote for myself is that take things slowly, body takes time to adjust, do daily efforts and build a strong foundation. It matches with me, it syncs with me, my vibe. It may not sync with your vibe. So whatever affirmation syncs with your vibe, it can be 1, it can be 10 affirmations, but whatever sync with your vibe, write it, read it daily, and you will see a lot of change in you personally. Your mentality will grow, you will feel more empowered, you can take more goals and be able to achieve. That is all I want to share with you in this video. And if this video touches you in this very moment, then I'll suggest you to save it in your mobile and listen to it first thing when you go for your walk tomorrow, so that when you walk towards your goal, it will be a kind of a reminder, subconscious reminder to you that you can do it if I can do it, and you will be able to reach to your goal. So thank you so much, guys.